5, Ferguson will have a 3-inch reach advantage. And once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Thug Jutsu fighter, holding a professional record, 41 wins, 17 losses, 1 draw, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Austin, Texas, Yves Edwards. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 13 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Ventura, California, Toни El Cucuy Ferguson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Chris Toni.
Chris Toni is the referee. Tony Ferguson is 2-0 in his UFC career. Yves Edwards fighting for the 60th time tonight as a professional. Our clock brought to you by Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol in theaters December 21st. Edwards, the southpaw, in the red trunks. El Cucuy, the Ultimate Fighter winner, Tony Ferguson in the black trunks.
El Cucuy right away is throwing kicks.
Yves Edwards was fighting as a professional when Tony Ferguson was in high school. And what Tony Ferguson said, and it was a compliment to Yves, is he has a ton of respect for the style in which Yves has attacked his career. And he feels like he's kind of like an Yves Edwards, 10 years ago, with his aggressiveness, especially with the striking game. Tony, for the Ultimate Finals, when he defeated Ramsey Nijem, went to Minnesota with Team Death Clutch and Brock Lesnar. Did not do so in preparation for this fight.
3 solid leg kicks in a row by Ferguson.
Boom. All on the outside of the lead leg of Edwards.
And Yves didn't check any of them.
Ferguson didn't switch either. Threw those 1, 2, 3 right into the thigh of Yves Edwards. Edwards has been around a long time. He's seen it all.
Yves is looking for that straight left. Yves fights in the southpaw stance, and what he's got to be aware of is the straight right of Ferguson, and the straight left of Yves is what could be the solution to that for him.
Straight kick from Ferguson. Edwards looking for his 10th career victory inside the octagon. Trained at American Top Team once again for this battle with Mike Brown and Thiago Alves.
I'm surprised. I mean, Cucuy keeps going to that leg, the front leg, and keep going on the outside, but he hasn't thrown any inside leg kicks.
Switched his stance there for a moment. Almost got caught. Yep.
Head kick! Beautiful head kick by Yves. He threw it around above the shoulder, so Tony didn't see it until it was too late, too.
Good connection by Edwards. Inside leg
There's
kick.
the inside leg kick that I expected to see from Tony and Yves. Oh, Yves connected. He caught him with a solid left hand there, Mike.
Coming off the fight against a true veteran, Aaron Riley, Ferguson in with another longtime mixed martial arts veteran in Yves Edwards.
Oh, brilliant left, and then the left leg kick behind it.
And it was all about the setup and the combination.
And that was all about getting the weight behind it, too. That was perfect technique by Yves Edwards. Yves is picking him apart here, Mike.
Up the middle goes Ferguson with a lead uppercut.
There's the outside leg kick again. The thing about the power of Tony Ferguson, though, is that Yves has to wonder. You have to always be careful, because one shot could change everything from this guy.
TV's first ever tattoo competition series is coming to Spike. Dave Navarro hosts the Spike original series, Ink Master.
Ooh, right hand by Ferguson hit Yves and hurt him. That was a hard
Tuesday,
right hand.
January 17th at 10 on Spike.
Yves bounced around on his toes, Mike, but that was a hard right hand by Ferguson that really got Yves' attention.
And that's what you just talked about, Joe, is that he has that kind of power, does Tony Ferguson.
Well, Yves does as well, no doubt about it, but so far Ferguson, in my opinion, has landed the more telling shot. The head kick of Yves was nice, and the punch behind it was nice, but I think that really got his attention, that right hand by Ferguson.
Ferguson is very comfortable in this stand-up exchange. He won in this building 6 months ago to become season 13's Ultimate Fighter at 170. Inside.
Solid left uppercut by El Kukui.
Again, El Kukui.
There's the right hand that hurt him. That one hurt him.
Now he's starting to turn it on.
Body.
Big flurry by Toни Ferguson.
He's trying to battle out of it. He's trying to battle out of it.
Just over 30 seconds on the clock in round one.
He's looking for a takedown. He's hurt.
Switched his stance, caught him with the right hand. El Kukui looking for the finish.
Set it up.
Head kick by Yves. Oh! They are going after it here.
What a great lightweight battle.
And there's the third shot of Yves Edwards' career. Oh, look at this. El Kukui rolls over.
10 seconds.
Rolling omoplata. Beautiful job by El Kukui here. Cannot get his left leg underneath his right. He's got it now. Back up to his feet.
Final seconds of the round. What a great start.
Wow! What a wild round that was. And look at this. Yves Edwards' head kick. Ferguson ate this. Ferguson connects with a hard right hand that had even all sorts of trouble. Just a wild, crazy exchange at the end.
Okay, here we go. Second round.
And just when you thought Ferguson really had Edwards hurt, that's when the veteran came back with his own flurry. Round two. Can we get more of the same, please?
And on top of that, Yves shot for a takedown. Very rare for Yves Edwards. And Ferguson hit a rolling omoplata on him. A rolling shoulder lock, a brilliant move.
Set it up, okay? Go right, go right, go right, go right. With your jab. There you go. Go right with your jab.
But what we were saying in the beginning of the round that Yves was really finding his distance, but he had to be careful because Kukui has that kind of power.
Yes.
Right hand, work it off his jab.
And we've seen it not once but twice. Well, we saw it on the show, first of all, and then we saw it against Ramsey Nijam and again against Aaron Riley.
Well, he also has supreme confidence in it and a great chin to back him up. The great chin really helps because he can eat a shot and then come back with a really hard one of his own.
And it's such a great story for Toни Ferguson, who missed the cut the first 2 times he tried out for the Ultimate Fighter. Then he finally made it. He wins, and now he's 2-0, looking to move to 3-0 in the octagon.
Well, it's perfect for him because you know what? He missed the cut, but he went back. Oh, Yves caught him with the right hand.
And a kick.
Nice leg kick by Yves. Very nice.
That's where the creativity
and the full arsenal of Yves Edwards comes in.
Absolutely.
But still, look, Ferguson takes it. He's fine. Flying knee. That beautiful knee by Yves Edwards.
Edwards the aggressor now. What a great lightweight matchup. He was able to fake the shot to set up that last knee.
Nice and short.
Under 3.5 on the clock here in the second.
Yves was throwing that left high kick from the southpaw stance, from his southpaw stance, while El Kukui's shoulder was turned towards him, so it went over the top. He did that in the first round, and in this round lands it again. And El Kukui's got a lot of blood coming out of his nose now, Mike. Yves is looking for that high kick. When you see the back heel come up, that's when he's looking to kick. And El Kukui is stalking him here. Nice inside leg kick by Toни.
Edwards, check that one. Yeah, there you see the blood dripping down the nose of Toni Ferguson. Just about to the midway point of this lightweight battle. Second fight at 155 in the UFC for Ferguson.
I like how he throws that lead uppercut.
What's the best game of the year, and what does the future of gaming hold? See it first at Spike's Video Game Awards with more world premieres than ever before. Live on both coasts next Saturday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Spike.
That was a lead right hand uppercut by Ferguson that hit Edwards.
He has had success with the lead uppercut.
Yeah, it's an awkward move. It's awkward with the way he throws it because he's constantly utilizing head move, but moving his shoulders to the left and the right, and that kind of like it camouflages the technique. Oh!
Nice counter.
Those didn't land clean though, Mike. They landed on the chest. The left hand landed on the chest at least, and the right hand didn't really land at all. Went to the body there, Yves did.
To the body, Ferguson now. Keeps pawing with that jab, does Toni, to find his range. Switches his stance momentarily.
Touch, drive. There you go.
Ferguson landed there.
Watch that extra.
This referee is having a hard time getting out of the way of these guys. They're moving quick.
Hands up. Breathing.
Switching the stance.
Big leg. He got caught with a counter, though. The left hand of Ferguson. So that's the thing about the chin of Ferguson. He eats these shots and comes forward and counters.
Misses with that lead uppercut that time.
Downstairs, T. Back to those legs. Watch him now.
Right in the pocket to the head
With
kick
that head
again.
kick again, yeah.
He sees it something. He sees something there, Joe.
Well, he's landed it a couple of times.
Under a minute now on the clock here in the second round. He said most importantly, the one thing he is focused on, Tony Ferguson, is not letting the fact that he became the Ultimate Fighter winner change him. Change his work habits too. Remember what got him to this point. And a very disciplined and prepared Tony Ferguson again tonight. Trying to find an opening against Yves Edwards.
Yves shot again for a takedown.
That one's stuffed easily.
Ferguson shoots, takes Yves down easily.
Final seconds of the round. The back and forth battle continues here at 155.
Guys, stop. Last round.
Third and final round.
Okay, here we go. Last round. Fight.
Yves Edwards, Tony Ferguson.
Two great rounds so far.
One of the comments made in the corner of Ferguson was when you throw the kick, bring it a bit higher because Edwards has been checking it with the shin. And for Edwards, they talked about changing levels.
And he listened right away to his corner. You see
there you go.
The body there with a hard. Oh!
Good
Beautiful
kick by
left,
Edwards.
Left kick, left hand, and then left kick behind it by Edwards.
The way he sets that kick up is outstanding.
Beautiful technique, and he's done that twice in this fight. That same
that kick again.
He caught Tony with the right hand. Tony just ate it, though.
Spectacular display of striking by both men.
Oh, brutal body kick by Ferguson.
And this on paper is exactly what we thought we could see. And both men have delivered. Edwards feels he's got a lot left at 35 years old, a veteran of this his 60th mixed martial arts matchup. Ferguson 13-2 overall. Outstanding record. Faked it with the Superman punch. Got caught.
Good left by Ferguson.
A very, very close fight after 2 rounds. Another kick, and it's higher again as we talked about, Joe.
Yeah, he's really listening to his corner, going straight to the body and digging into those arms as well.
That'll break an arm once in a while. Those are wicked kicks, and both men go inside. Southpaw orthodox stance.
Even straight left there.
A lot of head movement by Tony Ferguson. And again, a nice kick by Edwards.
And again on the outside.
Edwards brought his full bag of tricks tonight to this battle. And this is this is a great fight. Win or lose, this is a great fight for Tony Ferguson at this point in his career.
Oh yeah, it's a huge learning experience. Like you said, win or lose.
Yep.
Head kick again.
Slide that hand for me.
I mean, taking on one of the true veterans of the sport and going deep into the fight with him. Out.
Checked up.
Yep. Just missed with the uppercut. Under 2 minutes remain. We could have a wild flurry at the finish of this fight.
Eve really shows when he's going to throw that left kick, Mike. That left heel just comes right off the ground.
Ferguson is a very good wrestler, but this has been all about the stand-up game tonight.
Well, he showed his grappling with that rolling shoulder lock. That was really beautiful. Too bad it was at the end of the round. I would like to see how that played out. Yeah, Ferguson's well-rounded.
Yep.
You know, he's not just a striker. But he's got so much power, he relies on it a lot.
And especially now that he's been able to adjust to returning to 155. Was at 170 on the show, and this is his second UFC fight at 155. He fought earlier in his career as a lightweight as well. Nice slip. Under a minute now. Hand kick again.
Yves is not really getting any mustard on that head kick though, Mike. He's kind of catching him in the end of it.
Superman punch, but avoided. Edwards over the top with the right hand.
Edwards.
30 seconds remain. Head kick by Ferguson. This is going to be a sprint to the finish.
Take down, team, take down. Hands up, 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 finish hard,
10 seconds. Here we go. Final seconds of the fight.
Nice work, team, nice work.
And they go the distance.
Great fight, guys. Both of you guys. Good job.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Spectacular back and forth battle. Our official decision is coming up next. Our fight replay all night long, brought to you by the United States Marine Corps, the few, the proud, the Marines.
And what a great back and forth fight this was. Head kick by Yves Edwards. And here El Kukui catches him with a right hand and had Yves in all sorts of trouble at the end of that first round. But Yves got through it. Here's some nasty knees by Yves.
Do it. I got one more. I got two more.
There's a good left hand over the top, but a good straight left behind it by Tony Ferguson.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Tony El Kukui Ferguson.
Ferguson by unanimous decision. He is now 3-0 in his UFC career.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Tony Ferguson. Tony, what an excellent fight and what a big victory for you. You know, Yves Edwards is a real crafty veteran. This has got to be the biggest victory of your career next to your victory of the Ultimate Fighter.
You know what? I give my hat to Yves right here, man. This guy was really bad. And, you know, he came out there and he threw exactly what we thought he was going to do. And, you know, I didn't think it was going to go all 3, but I'm glad it did. I learned a lot from this fight and I had a hell of a time.
Well, it was a great back and forth fight, but you had him in all sorts of trouble in that first round. Did you think you were going to be able to stop him? You caught him with a real hard right hand at one point in time and then swarmed on him.
Well, you know, I thought I got him a couple of times and I went up to him and I was looking for an open shot to finish him, but then he kept snapping out of it. I think I might have hit him and then he got snapped out of it or not, but he's a heck of a fighter, man. I give my hat up to him. It's cool.
Well, you're a heck of a fighter as well. Congratulations on an impressive victory. Tony Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, rapidly rising star, the season 13 Ultimate Fighter winner, defeats the veteran Yves Edwards by unanimous decision here tonight.